Hi everyone, it's Evelyn here. Today, I'm excited to share our 5-day, 4-night family trip to Palm Springs. In this video, I'll tell you what we did each day, especially great ideas for families with kids, and I'll share a secret tip on how to grab the best tickets for the famous aerial tramway. Let's go! Day 1. We flew to Palm Springs, and as soon as we landed, we visited the Palm Springs Air Museum. There were lots of cool airplanes, and this is my little brother's favorite spot. My favorite was the stealth aircraft known as Black Devil. Afterward, we drove to Pioneertown, a charming little Western-themed town. Super fun for exploring and taking photos. Every Saturday, it has free Western-themed gunfight shows. There wasn't a show today, so we just walked around and enjoyed the unique scenery. Many Western movies have been filmed here. By evening, we had dinner and then headed to the cozy desert house we booked near Joshua Tree National Park. We would stay here for 2 nights and then head back to Palm Springs for another 2 nights. The coolest part of the house was the backyard. We could see countless stars at night, and it felt like we could reach out and touch them. Day 2. In the morning, we entered Joshua Tree National Park through the West Gate. First, we stopped at Hidden Valley Nature Trail. It's a 1-mile loop trail and very kid-friendly. There were huge boulders perfect for kids to climb and play on. Next, we visited Barker Dam, which had flatter trails with lots of trees, quite different views from Hidden Valley. Then we went to another trail nearby and saw the Wonderland Ranch ruins. These old, crumbling pink walls are all that remain of a desert homestead from the early 1900s, where miners and settlers once lived during the gold rush time. Next, we drove to Cap Rock, where the boulders look like a cap. There is also a short half-mile trail there you can walk. Then we continued driving to Keys View. Just a quick 5-minute walk on a paved path leads to an incredible viewpoint overlooking the entire valley. Feeling a bit tired, we decided to return to our rental house to rest. If you have more energy and also bring lunch to eat, you can keep exploring counterclockwise and exit from the north entrance. After enjoying a delicious meal and a short nap, we set out again. We first stopped by the visitor center to get our national park passport stamps, then entered the park again through the north entrance. We visited Skull Rock, which really looked like a skull. Then we went to Arch Rock, but it was already dark. However, this allowed us to see the most beautiful Milky Way I've ever seen. We hiked in the dark to Arch Rock, an amazing spot for stargazing. It was magical and dreamy. Day 3. In the early morning, we packed up our bags and headed to Palm Springs. On the way, we stopped at 2 places. First was the High Desert Nature Museum, where we learned more about desert wildlife and history. Next, we visited Cabot's Pueblo Museum, fascinating buildings built entirely from recycled materials by Cabot, who constructed it himself along with local Native Americans. It's now managed by the government, and it felt like stepping into a magical history museum with lots of old objects from the past. So cool! Then we continued toward Palm Springs. After lunch, we checked into our hotel. Then we went to explore Indian canyons. We had never seen so many palm trees in one place before. It felt like a different world. There are 3 main canyons you can visit here. If you're short on time, just choose 1 or 2. We hiked the Andreas Canyon Trail. It's a short and easy 1-mile loop, perfect for little kids. Later, we drove up to Palm Canyon. There were thousands of huge palm trees and peaceful creeks. We even played hide and seek in a Native American brush shelter. And the sunset from the top was so beautiful. Day 4. After a big breakfast, we headed to the Living Desert Zoo and Gardens. We fed adorable giraffes and saw many unique animals, especially species that live in the desert. I had never seen some of the animals in other zoos before. In the kangaroo zone, the kangaroos were not in cages. You could actually walk right into their space and stroll around freely with them. The zoo also had beautiful desert gardens with all kinds of cactus plants, palm trees, and other cool desert plants. After the zoo, we had a late lunch and got ready for a tramway adventure. Here's a secret tip. While we were still asleep this morning, Dad had already gone to the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway at 7:50 a.m. to buy tickets. These tickets sell out quickly during holidays and weekends, and you might have to wait hours or not get tickets if you're not early. You can buy tickets online, but the time slots offered online are usually not the best. If you go early in person, you can skip the lines and choose the best time slot. As the tram slowly climbed up, it rotated 360 degrees, so we could see both the rocky cliffs and the city below. At the top was Mount San Jacinto State Park. We explored the trails from daylight to darkness. The sunset was absolutely stunning. The sky changed into so many beautiful colors. And after dark, the sparkling city lights looked like a sea of stars. Standing there and looking out at the vast world, I felt how small we are and how lucky I am to have my family right beside me. Day 5. After checking out from the hotel, on our way to the airport, we stopped at the Palm Springs Art Museum. It was the best art museum I've ever visited. The museum was huge, filled with diverse artworks, including many related to the desert and Native American cultures, along with historical artifacts. There were also lots of fun and interesting exhibits even kids could enjoy. Afterward, we headed to the airport and flew back home. Which place do you think looked the coolest? Joshua Tree, the zoo, or the mountaintop? Please let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. See you next time!